Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, things in its cups. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join? Yeah. Whoa, Steve Harvey. Get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs. Why not listen to Steve Harvey? Yeah, join in me. Come with me, help me say. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Man, God is in the blessing business. I'm in the receiving line. Man, that's a good feeling. I thank God for waking me up in the mornings. I really, really do. I thank God for the spirit that he wakes me up with, because I finally figured it out. Such a blessing that shouldn't be taken for granted. The fact that you are up today. The fact that you just got off work and you driving home. The fact that you got a job to come home from. The fact that you got a job to wake up to. Whatever it is, the fact that you can see, think, hear, smell, walk, talk, rhyme, reason. Whatever it is, it's a blessing, man. I was talking to a partner of mine last night, and an analogy came to me last night of what my life has been like. Just going over my story with a friend of mine of some of the things I had gone through, and he never knew it because he said, man, you never told me that. We were just talking. One of the things I remember, and it's kind of equated to my life, was when I was a little boy, I used to go to the store with my mom, and she would let me buy a jigsaw puzzle. Now, for those of you, a jigsaw puzzle comes in a box. There are no instructions. It just comes in a box. And it's simple. You're going to dump the pieces out in a pile, and you're going to try to put the pieces together until it looks like the picture that's on the cover of the box. That's as simple as it is. Here is the deal. I would select a jigsaw puzzle based on the picture that I liked, and if I thought I could do it. Now, if the picture looked too crazy, if it looked too intricate, I didn't want that puzzle. You know, and the thing was, back in the day, you got a jigsaw puzzle. You had 100-piece puzzles, 400-piece puzzles. Man, then they say 1,000-piece puzzle. You go, ooh. So those were a little difficult for me when I was a little boy. So I didn't want that. As I got a little bit older, I had more challenging puzzles, 450, 500-piece puzzles. But I always picked a picture of something I liked. So it's very simple. You get the jigsaw puzzle, you get it home, you open it up, you dump it out on the table. You flip all the pieces over so you can see them. And then I would try to sort them based on the colors on the box. If it was like a black section, I'd take all the black pieces and slide them over there. If it was some flowers, I'd try to find all the pictures with little jigsaw pieces with the little floor, and I'd separate them. And then I'd start putting it together. And the way I started was I'd try to build the border first because I knew all the straight edges had to be side by side at one point. And it was funny, man, because it's related to my life. I would start putting the pieces together of the picture I saw that I liked. And that would be my picture. A lot of people didn't like jigsaw puzzles. As a matter of fact, none of the boys on the street liked jigsaw puzzles but me, because they just didn't want to go through the intricate details of figuring that out, really go outside and run or something like that. And so what happened was, as I got older, I wanted more difficult and challenging puzzles, but I wouldn't go too far. I wanted some nice stuff to happen. I had a picture of what I wanted for my life, but I didn't want to go too far because it was so challenging and difficult. I couldn't see myself with all of that, and I didn't have the time, the knowledge, the expertise to figure all the intricate details. And I discovered something when I was talking last night. That's what happens in life to a lot of people. You get bogged down with the details of coming up and trying to create the picture that you want for yourself. You put it to the side. You say, oh, that puzzle crazy. Next thing you know, you crumble it up and put it back in the box. Or you go halfway and you get stuck. And you get to the part where it ain't a lot of different colors. It's all the same. And that's a little bit more challenging. So that may stop you. But it's somewhere in the jigsaw puzzle that it gets very difficult and challenging, the bigger the picture you want. But then what'll happen in your life is just like what'll happen in a jigsaw. Once you get comfortable and you don't mind the challenge, you could get a bigger picture. But here's the key to it, though. If you put God in your mix, see, the picture that I saw for myself as a boy is not the picture that has happened to me as a man. Because along the way from boyhood to manhood, from the time I was 10, you understand, what happened along the ride in there was I started putting God in the mix. And so now the picture that I have now is not the picture I saw. It's the picture that God saw. So what I'm saying, this analogy is, the picture you have may be difficult to complete, but if you were to include God in your life, put God in your jigsaw puzzle, God will not only help you complete the puzzle, and he gonna add some pieces, he gonna do some favors, he gonna show some mercy, and you gonna look up, and the picture that you're able to end up with will be totally different and much more complete, much more beautiful, a bigger picture than the one you had. Because there's no way that I could have saw the life that I have today back when I was a boy. And it amazes me when I hear people say, I always saw this for myself. I didn't do that. I didn't quite see this for myself. I don't know how you can have the ability to see what God really has for you. But man, he's a masterful jigsaw man. He's an incredible puzzle completer. So if you got a puzzle that's challenging to you, maybe you need to see what's the picture that God has for your life. If God were in your life, if you completed the puzzle, what would it look like? It'll be a far more extensive puzzle, and it will be a far more beautiful piece of scenery than you could have ever imagined. Tears come in my eyes because I can't believe God brought me this far. I can't believe that when I opened up and accepted him and started talking to him, that he would add all these pieces to my jigsaw puzzle, and my jigsaw puzzle would look like this. And I can tell you, I ain't got a whole lot to do with what I done turned into. It's mostly favor and blessings and grace and mercy of God. And I looked up and I just got a much bigger jigsaw puzzle completed. And guess what? He ain't through with me yet. That's what's amazing and exciting about a relationship with God. God can take your jigsaw puzzle and fix it.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, monkey trainers, anybody that has a talking parrot. Matter of fact, churches in West Virginia that handle poisonous snakes. I'm talking to everybody this morning. Welcome to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. We ain't handling no poisonous snakes on here because Carla work on the show. Carla done said 1,000 times. You can't even show Carla for real a picture of a snake.
Nope.
It's a wrap.
I'm out.
We ain't doing that up in, she out. Show
I'm
over,
out.
get somebody else. I ain't producing nothing. Deuces.
No.
What is Shirley afraid of? Oh, mice.
Yeah.
And
Rats.
squirrels.
Mice and squirrels.
And squirrels.
Like rodents.
She don't like rodents. Tommy don't like
Thunderstorm.
thunder and lightning.
He doesn't like
Junior don't like cold weather.
At all. Yeah.
And you don't like.
Monica don't like people.
It's
Too people-y out there, Monica.
Too you nailed it.
Okay, what is it I don't like?
Yeah, what don't you like? What are you afraid
God.
of?
You don't like
You
swimming.
don't like people either.
You don't like
You like
swimming.
people,
You don't like people touching you, like giving you massages and pedicures and manicures and stuff. You don't like that at all.
You don't like take pictures.
You don't like taking pictures.
You don't like nothing.
You don't like the show. You don't like anybody
us.
on this show.
You don't like living.
Dang. He just
No,
don't
you
care
like
about
living now.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
You don't like being poor.
Now I was just about to say that. He don't want to be poor. He don't like
That's the one right there. We have a winner.
You do not want to go back to that. I'm not mad at you for that.
I'm running scared. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the Steve Harvey Morning Show. That's how we do it. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Jr., Mississippi Monica, the legend that is Nephew Tommy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't like a lot of things.
Yeah.
What is it about
wanna
Poe
say
that
this
gets you up? What is
Poe?
Yeah, what gets you by
I'm
Poe?
allergic to it. I developed.
Yes.
I itch a lot. I itch a lot. It made me
Severe
itch a lot.
allergy.
I scratched a lot when I was poor.
Yeah.
It's mostly because I had on polyester. Yeah, that really was the cause of most of my itching, scratching, and digging. I would just be
the
standing there
fabric.
just digging. I was wearing,
Polyester's come a long way.
yeah, cheap fabric. Well, it hadn't come nowhere but in my family.
Right.
Yeah, back in the day. I don't know how far it had come, but it had made its way to our family.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I don't like is being a Cleveland Brown fan.
Oh, we get to that today.
The bane
Oh,
of
yeah,
my
you're a loser
existence
right
in my life. Yeah, congratulations on another great season, Cleveland. You filled our life with nothing but hope to only do what you've been doing to me since 1964.
Loser!
You shut up, Shirley.
Coming up in 32 minutes after the hour, we'll run that prank back with the nephew right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to run that prank back with the nephew. What you got for us, Neff?
I'm gonna go ahead and be stupid this morning. You know,
Surprise!
y'all didn't allow me to be stupid yesterday.
Well, it was MLK Day, so
Yeah.
And I
Martin King
understand,
Day.
but
yeah, we needed
if
a
Martin
break.
was here, if Mr. Martin Luther King Jr. was here, he would have wanted to hear a prank. I just believe that.
You didn't lie when you say you was gonna be real stupid, huh?
I'm talking about out the gate Tuesday morning.
Y'all don't think civil rights leaders would have liked a nice prank? I mean,
Stop.
okay.
It's a prank.
He was
Trying
busy
to help you.
trying to save the world.
I understand. All right, here we go. This right here is my favorite socks. My favorite.
This ignorant prank.
It's a shame.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I know he would have liked this. My favorite socks. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello, I'm trying to reach a Charles. Yeah, this Charles.
Okay, are you the guy? Do you live in an apartment?
Who is this?
My name Benny, man. I live in. Let me say this to you, man. This like the third time this done happened, you know, and I done got fed up with it, so I'm finna sit. We finna get this straight.
Hold up, man. Wait. Who are you again?
My name Benny, man. I live in. Listen, do you use the washroom on the property?
Yeah, man. I use washroom. What's up?
Okay, this is the third time this happened. Last night was the third time. All right, now the first time I happened to be in the washroom with you, and I come up with a shirt missing. Now the second time was my T-shirt, my Chicago Bulls championship T-shirt. I saw your girl with it on. Now last night was the one that drew the line. My favorite socks was missing out the dryer when I come back to get my stuff. So I don't know what you doing, man, when you in this washroom. If you decide you just gonna go shopping in the dryer and get what you want out of it from other people's stuff, man. But this ain't cool.
Hold up, I'm a grown man. What are you talking about shopping? I work every day. I buy my own. Listen, you called me tripping about some clothes, and worse, you called me tripping about some socks.
I'm right. They my favorite socks. So what I got a problem is, what makes you think you can start opening up dryers, getting people's stuff out, man?
Hold up. What makes you think I'm opening up? Hold up. You got the wrong one. Where you getting my number from anyway?
I got your number from the leasing office.
The leasing?
I told them I needed to. Say what?
They done lost their mind giving you my number, calling me with some about some socks.
Hey, man, they my favorite socks. And look here, I want my socks back from you, man.
I'm going to say this one more time. You done lost your mind.
Okay, I'm going to say this one more time. Either I'm going to get them socks or I'm going to get that one of the two.
You got a plan. You say you live in 5 what?
I live in That's where I live.
Stay at I'll knock on your door in about 10 minutes if it's okay with you, partner.
Hey, man, it's whatever. All I know is you better bring them damn socks when you bring your around.
I'm going to bring
my favorite
socks.
You got my favorite socks.
And you crying like a little about some socks?
Man, the hell with you. You got my
man,
socks,
I'm gonna enjoy whooping your part.
Hey, man, you better have shirt. You better have my Chicago Bulls championship shirt. And you better have my socks. You can't be taking people's stuff out the washroom.
That's fine, partner. You got 3 whippers come. Socks, shirt, and a T-shirt. That's what you want. You got a whipping coming for all of them.
But that's fine with me, dog. But all I do, I want my socks back, man.
Like my little sister with a old crying.
Hey, man, look, don't worry about that. I better not catch you or your sister in my stuff. I'm going to tear it off. You hear me?
You ain't going to tear a thing off nobody. You done lost your mind, first of all. Why don't you just head on down to the washroom so I can whoop your now?
I'll meet you in the washroom right now, but you better bring my socks with you. You hear me?
I'm bringing a whipping to you, punk.
I'm going to put you inside that damn dryer and turn it on since you stealing stuff out of it.
You lost your mind. Let me tell you one thing. Hurry up, put your on. Get down to the washroom now. I'm tired of my shoes.
I'm on the phone, fool. I'm already walking that way. So now what?
When you see me, you know me.
No, I already know you. Once you get busted in the head, you'll know what's going on.
I wish you ain't a man enough, but I'm going to...
I'll tell you what. How long is it going to take you to get your over there?
It's going to take me about 2 minutes, partner.
All right, then. And guess what else I'm bringing with me?
What you bringing now?
Is you listening to see what I'm bringing?
Man, what?
This is Nephew Tommy from
I don't give a Say what, man? Who is this?
Hey, Charles. This Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. Yo, girl, Chandria got me to prank you, man.
Man, y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. Man, I got one boot on. I'm on my way down the stairs. I'm going to beat somebody. Tommy. Come on, man. Tell me it ain't so. Man, I'm talking about, I know ain't no grown man on this phone crying over no socks.
Oh, man, some socks, crazy. Man. Some socks.
Man, some socks. Boy, you know y'all tripping.
Hey, man, I got one more question, baby. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Man, that's easy. The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Charles, I got you, man.
All right, bro.
And there you have it. Stupid as I can be. What?
What? You got some more up in there.
I got some more up in there. I'm gonna show y'all something.
Socks. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna show y'all something in 2024. By the way, Junior, I love your hat you have on today.
Absolutely. That's Saxons. Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Notice who's quiet. Notice who's quiet.
mouse.
What they gonna say, though?
Mouse.
What they gonna say?
Nothing.
They
Nothing.
Can't.
Thank you. Crickets. I'll be in Dayton, Ohio at the Funny Bone, 26, 27. Tickets on sale right now. Laying in the cut though, man. That NYC winery in New York City. The Nephew coming to town. One night only, February the 3rd. 2 shows, one night only. Tickets on sale right now. Let me tell y'all something. I was so ignorant in Jacksonville, Florida. When I say Duval was in the building, was in the building.
Yeah.
They was in the building.
They were turned up. Duval was turned up.
6 sold out shows, man. I appreciate y'all coming out, hanging out with the Nephew.
Thank you, Nephew. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, we're going to recap last night's Emmy Awards. There were some great highlights from the show. Kevin Hart is not interested in ever hosting the Oscars. We'll tell you why. And Dr. Bernice King, never, ever, ever, never. Dr. Bernice King checked.
When we going to recap the Cleveland game? Is it not time yet?
We won't get to that.
It's not time yet? My bad.
You moving on
Yes.
It ain't time.
No, we don't have
Give it time.
today.
Give it time. Let it marinate.
Oh, we got sports
we
today.
got sports today.
Yes, we do.
What the hell
Yeah.
we do?
You'll see.
Oh, now he's going to try to pull rank. All right. Anyway, Dr. Bernice King checked Jonathan Majors after he referred to Megan Good as his Coretta. That's all coming up at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time to ask the man, the CLO, Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. Sheila in Fayetteville writes, my brother went out with my husband and they entertained 2 young ladies at a bar. One of the girls tagged my husband in a photo. He liked it and started following her on IG. My husband said it was innocent fun. Should he unfollow her?
He should.
See, I don't really understand the social media thing like that. But this fool, you married, you taking pictures, getting tagged, and then following people.
Yeah.
It was innocent fun. I don't understand the lady, though. My brother and my husband was out with 2 women. What?
Right there.
What? How are you calmly making this announcement? Because at my house, see, my brother and me took 2 women. Boy, is it okay for him to follow her? He can't follow her out nowhere, let alone on social media. I don't even understand this here. Y'all have a different world that y'all operate in now. And it's hard for me to comment because people think, well, you old. Well, old is the goal, and it's it has some advantages to it too. And there are some rules, and not to say the rules were never broken, but y'all need some more rules because y'all just you can be a husband and go out with your brother with 2 women. You can go out and it was innocent fun. Then y'all can take pictures together and then get tagged and then start following and
Right.
yeah.
It's fun.
So he went on a double date. The husband.
Yeah.
Double date.
He was his brother's wingman.
Yeah. Entertaining these young ladies at a bar. All right. Moving on to Derek in Harrisburg, who says, my girlfriend and my best friend are too close. She cooked dinner yesterday and she wrapped up a plate for him and texted him. My girlfriend and my best friend are too close. She cooked dinner yesterday and she wrapped up a plate for him and texted him. I asked if she lost her mind and she got mad. She said she was being nice. Is she taking, quote, nice too far?
Well, not really. She just made your friend a plate. That's your best friend. She made him a plate, wrapped it up and texted. And, once again, that's these new relationships. That's what y'all doing.
She got his.
I was sitting at dinner one night with Marjorie, and we were having dinner, and we had some friends was that thing. And, Marjorie, she, taste this. And the dude took his fork and was reaching over on my wife's plate, and I grabbed his wrist. And I said, what you doing, dog? He said, I'm going to taste that. She said, Steve, if he wants to taste it, no. Hey, man, you got to get your own wife eat off her damn plate. You're not going to eat off my wife's plate, dog.
Dog, we ain't finna do this. And when I looked at her, I said, hey, I don't give a damn what he just want to try. You know how much stuff I wanted to try in my life I ain't been able to try? He ain't trying nothing over here. She got home, she said, Steve, I will never offer anybody. I said, okay, cool. Yeah. I said, hey, let his ass get a wife. Let him get in debt. Let his ass have to hear all this stuff. Let him get his own damn wife. He ain't eating nothing off my white plate, partner. It's all to it right here. She ain't making you no plate. Get your own wife. Get you somebody to make your plate. Your she ain't getting up making no damn plate for nobody but me if she want to do that. Yeah. Sit up in here getting a plate made. Man, ain't getting nothing made. Ain't nothing getting sent to your house. Give a damn what you eat later on.
All right. Moving on. You felt that one in your
making
spirit.
A plate.
What? Yeah. All right, Angela in Charleston, CLO says, a guy I was dating stayed overnight and he left without waking me up, like he usually does. But this time he clogged my toilet and didn't tell me or try to fix it. He denied it. Dog. I know. It was cause for pause when I was reading it. He denied it and won't pay for a plumber. Why is he acting like it wasn't him? He knows it was him.
Yeah, that's you got a real trifling dude right there. Yeah. First of all, he get up without waiting. Now he left you a gift that kept on giving. He couldn't fix it. That's crazy, man. But let me tell you something. I don't care how much you love a person. Mm-hmm. We got to draw the line right here.
What can he say to her, though? That's the other part.
He can't say nothing to her.
Yeah, he had to do, I guess, just what he did.
I'm not gonna get on about it. It's over now. This relationship is over.
We're done, dude.
Oh, you saying?
But now he clogged it up and he wouldn't see. That's why you have to learn techniques. Now, it took me years to learn this, but it's a flush as you go system.
Okay,
you got to learn to flush as you go.
Now. We don't. It's breakfast.
You always know. When you're sitting there, you can tell when you're being a little bit excessive. Yeah. You know that.
Yeah.
What did he?
Because it don't all come at once. It's waves to this. Yeah. After the first wave, you need to flush. Second wave, you need to flush.
Yeah.
Flush. Now, if you're in there more than 2 waves, your ass is sick.
Oh, yeah. You need to see a doctor.
Yeah. I'm telling you right now, it's usually 2 waves.
Yeah.
If it's more than 2 waves, you sick.
You know what?
You should have went down to the gas station or tried to make it home. I have done that before and never spoke to the girl again. So that's all I can tell.
Yeah, we know that story.
Last one, sure.
All right. Last one, Steve. Here we go. This is Virgie in Kansas City, who writes, my husband always talks about how sexy our preacher's wife is. I told him he's a dirty old man. He jokingly called me her name during sex. It was no longer a joke to me. He swears it was a joke. Was he fantasizing about her right then?
Yeah, because that ain't a joke. There's 3 comedians on the show, and that ain't funny to now one of them. That ain't the joke you tell.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he said it. That's what it is.
What do you call it?
Ooh, Doris.
Oh, Doris.
Yeah, Ding.
Oh,
Gladys.
All right, thank you, CLO.
Pearl.
Coming up next, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so the Emmys were on last night. First of all, we got to give it up to Anthony Anderson, who hosted the Emmys. What an excellent job Anthony Anderson did. I mean, he really made us proud. He really, really did.
Yeah,
he looked nice.
Yes.
He was funny. It was different the way he opened. It was really, really cool. You know, he changed outfits a lot of times. He looked good, Steve. You would have been really proud of him.
Oh, yeah. He was singing, good time.
Playing the piano. And just
back to life.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did his
Having a great time. Miss Doris was in the audience. You know, he goes nowhere without his mom. And she was in the audience. And you know how when people win awards and they go up to make their speech, then they play the music, and that lets you know that it's time to get off.
Wrap up music.
Yeah. Wrap it up. Well, he had Miss Doris there for that. So if you were going too long, Miss Doris stood up and was like, baby, your time is up, okay? Yes.
She had a sign with a big old clock on it. She pointed to one of the actors. Come on, baby, wrap this up. You got a little bit.
That was Jennifer Coolidge from White Lotus.
White Lotus, yeah.
She said, baby, come on now. Your time is up. Thank Jesus and your family and get on off. But it was really funny. But Anthony Anderson did such a great job. We got to say congratulations to Quinta Brunson for Abbott Elementary. I mean, Niecy Nash won for
Her
Jeffrey
speech
Dahmer.
Was the best. Niecy Nash's speech was the best. She
she
used
say?
part of Snoop Dogg's I want to thank
Snoop's
me.
acceptance. I want to thank me. I want to thank me for all the people who said I couldn't. I want to thank me. Steve, there was a reunion of the Martin cast. Martin Lawrence was there. I mean, it was Tashina Arnold. It was just really good. Campbell. Of course, Carl Anthony Payne. Everybody was there. Tisha Campbell. Yeah, they were all there. It was really, really good. You would have enjoyed the show. You really would have. Great job, Anthony. Great job.
Yeah, Anthony.
And did you saw it, Carla? Right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. Trevor Noah won, by the way. Trevor Noah.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, Cheryl Lee Ralph looked amazing. Did you see that white dress? She looked amazing.
Oh, and Marla Gibbs.
Miss Marla Gibbs looked good.
Yes. Oh,
yeah, she was beautiful.
Yeah.
Carol Burnett was
nice?
there.
Carol Burnett was there. That's right.
Legend.
It was really good.
I've met her. I've had her on my talk show before. It was a big moment for me.
Carol Burnett.
Carol Burnett. Oh, yes.
We all love Carol Burnett, Steve.
Yeah, she was so good.
Okay.
Yep.
True legend. Yes.
Yep. Moving on to a recent interview with Sky News. Kevin Hart stated that he has no desire to host the Oscars. Remember, they asked him in the past. In fact, he said he would never host the Oscars. He said, it's not comedy friendly. Whatever little hope you had, I want to destroy it right now. Those gigs aren't good gigs for comics. It's no shot to the Oscars, no shot to the Globes or anything else. Those just aren't comedy friendly environments anymore. Kevin had nothing but love.
True statement.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is almost comedy friendly. I mean, the job that Anthony Anderson did, what everybody's talking about, is an outstanding job. Mm-hmm. But you know, you can't be free to say what you want to say.
Right. No, too much political correctness, and that was a tough crowd at the Golden Globes too. Joe Coy. Yeah, it was a really tough crowd.
Joe Coy is extremely funny.
Yeah,
hilarious.
But the majority of those people don't even know who he is.
Exactly,
because he's purely a comedian. Mm-hmm. He's not in any movie roles. He doesn't have TV shows. Okay. He's purely a comedian. As a stand-up man, this dude is outstanding.
He's a beast.
He's cold-blooded, man.
And they weren't laughing at themselves. I mean, can't you just laugh at yourself? Well, they're not going to do that. You can't. The Oscars and the Globes, these people right here, they so full of, they don't clap for each other. Nothing.
That's like watching the ESPYs. Them damn athletes don't clap for each other. They don't stand up for each other. They just sitting there like it's all about me.
Yeah. So that's what basically Kevin Hart is saying, that it's not good for comics for comedians anymore. He had nothing but love for other comedians who have had success hosting award shows, and added, quote, I think the Oscars got it right one year where it was like just a bunch of personalities acting as the hosts. And that's a nice collaborative thing. So, Steve, I guess you agree with Kevin, as far as what he's saying about comedians and hosting award shows.
Ellen did well hosting.
Yeah, but that was still not the
Billy Crystal. Back in the day.
Yeah, and Whoopi, Chris Rock. I mean, we could go on and on.
You can't say anything anymore, and the audience is scared to laugh because they'll be on film accused of laughing at something that was inappropriate. So you're sitting there and you mashed. You just mashed. And I understand exactly what he's saying. And I want to say this on behalf of Kevin Hart. I've been hearing the criticism that he's been taking lately, but let me tell you something. Kevin Hart is a global superstar. He is one of the few that can go practically anywhere in the world and sell out an arena. This dude right here is a global superstar. He wasn't placed there or nothing like that. You can't be that globally famous just cause somebody say you are. It comes from hard work, dedication, and that boy is funny.
Yeah.
That boy is flat out funny. And you can sit up and say all you want, he ain't funny, but comedy's subjective. There's people that don't think each person is. There's people that didn't like Richard Pryor. Oh, that ignorant mess right there.
That sounds crazy.
What?
That sounds crazy. Just saying that,
bro.
What?
Bro, I'm telling you. No, I had a girl told me she can't stand Luther Vandross's voice.
What?
Yeah, we never spoke again, but
you were through with her, huh?
Yeah.
What?
Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, Judge Steve is back for a third season, so we'll tell you all about that. And the season opener of Ready to Love, Nephew, started out with a snag. We'll talk about that as well right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, so Tommy, the season opener of Ready to Love Fort Worth started out. It happened Friday. It started off with a little snag. A guy didn't show up. What happened with that?
You don't not show up to my event. You don't do that. When I throw a journey, you get on my journey. When you sign up and I allow you to be on this journey, you don't not show up.
How dare you?
I'm sorry, my bad.
Tommy.
oh my
You ain't
journey.
sorry. My journey.
I changed
You
your
do
life.
not.
All right now. Yeah. All right, Napoleon.
But it was, I mean, we didn't know that until you mentioned it. But what was, do you know what's happening?
Just cold feet. The whole, just straight cold feet. Just got scared.
Now, let me tell you what happened.
Thing happened.
He dating some girl. She found out he was going on the show. Go on that show and see what I do. Put all your business out there. Cancel. See, everybody going on there single and all like that don't really be single. Go on there single and say this right here. I'm going on social media. I'm going to put y'all out on business. He got threatened. That's why he didn't show up. Who gonna not go on TV?
Who gonna not go on my show? Who gonna not do that?
Oh, that's the big one right now. Go ahead, boy. Nephew Tommy. All right, though.
But it looks like it's going to be a good season, though, out of Fort Worth, though, Tommy, for real.
Yeah, we'll be watching.
And the ladies are beautiful, man. I really like these
absolutely.
ladies.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Yes.
Nice.
And so, Steve, your third season of Judge Steve kicks off February 7th on ABC.
Woohoo!
All right.
Go ahead, boy.
Let us know what's happening, Judge. Come on.
When's the last time you put my show behind Tommy's show?
Well,
You do that.
it happens next month. Tommy started already.
Your ass is gonna do. You gonna stop doing that. Is what you gonna do.
What is the season going to be about?
I don't even know what season's gonna be.
That's the thing.
I'm offended by this second place I'm taking all of a sudden.
You behind the nephew.
He got 7 years on Ready for Love. Now I ain't got 3 years on Judge Show. Now I got to play second fiddle to the
That's
co-host.
right. Haven't you heard Best for
okay.
Last? It's
I
your
see
show.
right now. I don't know what's going to be on it. I'm judging.
Attitude, Judge. Your Honor.
Sitting up in here, I got to take second to that. I took second to the damn Texans. I'm just in second to the that's what it's always
That's what this about. This about
ass Browns have done it again. 1964. 40 damn 50 years now.
Oh, man. Misplaced anger,
Trash
nephew. It's
talking.
not about you.
I see it.
Ooh, I can't wait for sports, Junior. Ooh, I can't wait.
Ooh, I can't wait to get to it.
We can do it next if y'all want to. Ooh, you ready? Stay ready.
Hey, Junior.
We can make it. We can make it a strawberry letter.
Try and do it next. See what happens to you. Do it
Coming up next, Sister Odell is joining us right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as promised, Sister Odell is in the building.
Have you, my Lord. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Sister Odell.
Lord. How's everybody doing today? Happy New Year. I guess we still supposed to say that.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Sister Odell.
I think after Martin Luther King Day, we need to quit saying Happy New Year. That's going to be the cutoff point from now on. Well, it's a national holiday, so, I think we should have a cutoff point for Happy New Year.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. All right, well, what's going on today? Good. I'm so happy to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed and highly favored.
Amen to that. You mentioned Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Sister Odell. We celebrated his life and legacy, of course, on yesterday, and it would have been his 94th birthday. So I got to ask you, did you know Dr. King or any of the freedom fighters from the civil rights movement?
I knew Ralph Abernathy.
Oh, did you? That was his close friend, yeah.
Daddy. I knew his father.
What was his name?
I knew Abernathy's father, Nappy. We used to call him Nappy. Nappy Abernathy.
Nappy Abernathy.
They used to call him Nap for short, N-A-P-P.
Nap Abernathy.
Wonderful man. He was always at the forefront of revolution. Just like Ralph Abernathy was Dr. King's best friend and main boy.
Yes, ma'am.
Nappy was Willie Turner's best friend. They was running up the countryside just killing white folks. Just amazing. What he did. And I dated him for a short while.
Gosh.
Oh, you dated him?
Leave that in there because these is Black history facts. When they was killing black folks,
you getting ready?
That out. We ain't finna take this out. I'm telling you this right now. Go ahead. What did you got your finger in your mouth for, Shirley?
No, I'm saying you dated Mr. You said Nap Abernathy, Mr. Ralph Abernathy's dad.
Nap. What is wrong with you, sweetie? It's Nappy. Nappy. You can't say Nappy. It's
no,
Ralph
ma'am. I can say
Daddy. Nappy.
It's kind of hard to put it all together sometimes. Nappy Abernathy.
No, it ain't, sweetie. Just you just so bougie. You don't know how to do black culture stuff. It's Nappy Abernathy. That's all it is. What's so hard about it? His nickname was Nappy, sweetie.
Did you give him that nickname?
No, he had that nickname when I met him. I thought it was cute and everything.
Oh.
Yes, Carly.
Well, can I switch subjects real quick? I have a question for you. Are you going to do something special for Steve's birthday tomorrow? He will be 67 years old. Yes, Sister Odell. You want to surprise him with something?
Yeah, just some scripture. That's all.
You're going to pray
something that'll keep him, that can stay with him. You can't give him nothing. He got everything. What I'm going to buy him? He don't need no cigars. He don't need no more money. He don't need no watches. He don't need no cars. I can't afford none of that. I'm going to give him some scriptures.
Prayer
always
works.
In particular?
Isaiah 54:17, the one I hear him always talking about. I'm going to put it on a plaque and send it to him. Can't no weapon formed against you stand against. You better look at him. How he be just as strong in there. Every year they come after him. They can't do nothing with him. He's one of God's favorites. He chosen. God picked him. You ain't got to worry about Steve Harvey.
You better
I'm waiting on him to get down off the wall, though. I'm waiting on him to get off the wall.
You think that's going to happen?
He's supposed to stay on the wall. That's biblical.
I know, but he just ignored the scripture one time. Come down there, slap the neighbor. You cut some of this out. That's what I'm waiting on. Because, he got it in him because he hood.
You see it coming.
And that little boy that come after him all the time, the other one with the,
Mm-hmm. We know.
Anyway.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Back to the birthday. So
back to happy birthday, Steve Harvey. And I'm gonna get you something real warm and nice for your birthday. I might come in tomorrow and say happy birthday to him.
Oh,
is he gonna be here though?
All right. Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Come on his birthday, do we? He don't.
No, ma'am. No. Thank you, Sister Odell. Coming up next, it is a nephew and the prank phone call for today. Right after this,
you're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is: if he can't share, I can't either. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about right after this, because right now it is time for the nephew in today's prank phone call. Nephew, what you got for us?
Hey, I told y'all I sold out 6 shows in Jacksonville. Did I tell y'all that?
You did.
You did. Duval.
Congratulations.
Did I tell y'all the hit TV show Ready to Love started Friday? I told y'all that.
You did. Yeah, we heard something about that.
I told y'all Black College Quiz getting ready to start February 10th. I told y'all that.
Yeah. You can tell us again. Come on.
Okay. Did I tell y'all the Texans won this past Saturday? Did I tell y'all that?
Told us? Yeah.
Okay.
We know
I'm trying to make sure I bring y'all up to speed on everything. I told y'all everything. That's all I'm trying to do.
On your list. That's your list.
Yeah. I'm just trying to make sure I told y'all everything. That's all. I told y'all I was going to Dayton, Ohio, 23rd, 24th.
Check.
26, 27. 26, 27, my bad. I told y'all that.
Hey, man, what's the name of the club in Dayton?
It is the Funny Bone.
Because I got some partners live there. Marvelous Marvin Horton and Spade come up from Cincinnati.
What is they?
Kurt. All these accused. Don't get scared. They accused.
I ain't getting scared. I ain't never scared. Send them on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, send them on down.
Yeah,
They gonna wear their Cleveland? They gonna wear their Cleveland jersey or something?
You know he wasn't gonna let you make it, Steve. You know.
Let me tell you something, though, Tommy. You better not wear no Texas stuff up there.
Steve, you're a comedian. You're supposed to be able to take
I'm wearing my CJ Stroud jersey.
What was that laugh again?
I said, ha, ha, he, he.
You gotta be able to make a joke.
Hey, well, you know.
You lost. Get over it.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Shirley.
Surveillance.
Hold on. Shirley.
What?
Shirley, you ain't got nothing to do with this, really.
You
need
lost,
to get about
though.
this
Just
here. You don't even know nothing
it.
about sports or nothing.
He was,
I ain't got
Shirley?
to get over
what?
I
nothing.
know you guys lost to the Texans.
They lost? Say it aloud. Sure, I can't hear you. They did what?
The Browns lost to the Texans. I do know that.
That's what you said. I couldn't hear you, girl. I
That
couldn't
was
hear
no
you.
loss.
That was like, they kind of got blown out, really, though, Shirley.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't just a loss.
45-14?
Yeah. It was epic.
Look at his face. Steve is so mad.
I'm just, you know what? It ain't mad. It's really not mad.
What is this?
Come on.
It's disgust. What is
It's disappointment. I'm tired of being used to it.
You and the Dallas Cowboys fan.
I'm sick of it.
All right. Well, get used to this. Here we go. Surveillance. That's the name of the prank. Surveillance. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
Yes, I'm trying to reach a please.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach a Mrs. Please.
Who's calling?
Hello, my name is Officer from the County Police Department, Narcotics Division.
And where is it call from?
Police Department, Narcotics Division, ma'am. My name is Officer.
Okay.
I'm giving you a call. There is a possibility. I'm want to try and get the particulars with you. You have 2 sons. Do you have a one and? Okay. There's reason to believe that there is some narcotics going on with these 2 gentlemen. No. Now, I wanted to speak with you about it. My understanding that you're over the crime watch actually in that particular area.
Yes, sir.
And I know that here lately there's been Hello? Hello?
Hang up the phone. Go ahead. I'm here.
It's my understanding you guys have, I know you put surveillance cameras up so you can actually get a general area of what's going on. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where has been within the last week? Because what we've done is we've put somebody on them and watched them very closely, and we're wanting to know from you, because I understand that you are the person over the crime watch, what's going on with your 2 sons.
Well, sir, for one thing, I don't allow drugs stolen from my house, period. I don't even allow that, because I am the head of the crime watch. I don't even allow people to even come back here to buy drugs. Okay. Now, I know some kids that's mad at my kids. They were calling the cops in my house, coming into my house and throwing rocks and everything. But I can assure you, sir, that's one thing I do not play. I do not allow people to even come back to my house.
Okay. Now, are there surveillance cameras, ma'am, that are pointing in any area like in your back?
We haven't really activated it no more.
Okay. Where exactly were your cameras pointing? What angle were they?
Towards the road.
Towards the road. All right. Is there anything in the backyard area of where you are?
No.
Okay.
That's the only one we had.
All right. Here's what's going on. We're actually, and I'm going to just be completely honest with you, Miss. There's a possibility of a raid coming in there because we truly believe that are having some type of contraband in that house right there.
Oh, could you just hold on for a minute, sir?
Sure.
Hello?
See if you can get that tech in here for me, please. Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Have you spoken to or...
Sir, let me tell you one thing, okay? I will bust a if I don't even allow to come back to my house at all. I don't play that. I'm the head of Crime Watch. I think all they need to go get a job and stop messing up their damn life. That's what's wrong with them. Okay, and I don't play that, and I don't appreciate that.
Okay. Are the two boys there right now?
Yeah, they're here.
Can I speak with those guys one by one, please? You mind if I do that, Miss?
Call to the phone. They don't want to come to the phone.
Nobody wants to talk to the officer of the law, huh? What do you think, Miss? I'm going to try to handle this as diligently as possible. Do you think I should come out and speak with your boys there at...
No.
I'm trying to avoid a raid happening.
You ain't going to avoid because I'm avoiding my damn self.
No, I'm trying to avoid a raid coming to your home, ma'am. That's what I'm trying to do. I want to call and talk to you sensible and see if I can get some things rectified here. Because right now, it seems like that your camera should be actually pointing at your back door or your backyard so I can see what's going on there. That's what seems to be happening here.
Okay. Well, do what you got to do. You know, but I'm going to go up.
Okay. Well, before you do all of that, can we pretty much make sure that we know what we're talking about? Do you think that they have contraband in the household?
No, I don't allow that in my household.
Okay.
I'm a Christian woman. I don't allow that in my household.
Have you beat these children before on this particular issue? Have you had problems with them in the past on this?
No.
All right. I'm just trying to square it up as quick as possible. I don't want you going through and being stressed out about this particular issue, but I know that from my understanding, you're supposed to be a law-abiding person. And you're
very law-abiding, very.
Right. And
I care very much about my community, and that's why I do not allow these things in my community. And if they're doing it, trust me, I'm going to be on as soon as I hang on this phone.
Well, I don't want you to hang up just yet because I got a couple more things I want to talk to you about. Because if you need me to come over there and bust some with you, I'll do it.
Come and bust some yeah, I need that. Come bust and I'm going to help you bust some too.
Okay. I got one more thing I need to say to you. Are you listening?
Yes.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked. You got pranked by and
oh my goodness, I'm going to kick they behind. Don't do that because I take that very serious.
They told me you are about cleaning up the community and they bet not be nowhere around there selling no dope.
And I mean, all they got to do is look at me and I stare at them and they automatically leave.
And that's a good thing though.
Oh my goodness, I'm going to get you back.
No, you can't get me. No, you can get them.
Oh gosh. Oh my goodness, I don't believe this. And here I'm like nervous. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Oh boy, look, I ain't want you to get off that phone because you finna go beat them boys.
Oh God, that's right, because that I do not play. You know, I am not about to have no cops run up in my house.
Ms. We need more people like you in the community that's making sure that we ain't dirtying up the neighborhood. We need you, baby.
Thank you.
Well, darling, you keep doing what you're doing. I got one more thing to ask you, though. What is the baddest? I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land.
Steve Harvey, Tommy, Carla, and Shirley Strawberry.
We're going to send that out to everybody in Cleveland, baby. Everybody in Cleveland. That prank go to y'all. Everybody in Cleveland.
Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. Subject, if he can't share, I can't either. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, on work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com. and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, if he can't share, then I can't either. Dear Stephen Shirley, I'm 39 years old and my husband is 42. I stopped working a 9-to-5 when my tax business took off 2 years ago. I rent a small office space and I offer debt relief services after tax season. In my mind, my husband never expected me to do so well and make so much money. He started hating on me early on, and he was negative about every advancement I made in getting set up. He wouldn't even come to my office until I had moved in it. He's really upset that I am making a lot more money than he is, so that's a problem. He expects me to put most of my earnings in our joint savings, but I put most of my money into a business account because my income fluctuates each month. The sweet things that he used to do for me, he no longer does them. He loves to tell me that I can buy whatever I want for myself now. He will stop by and pick up his favorite wine and not get my favorite wine. Or he'll get himself a steak to throw on the grill and tell me that he thought I'd be somewhere having a fancy dinner with a client. I've never been out with any of my clients, so my husband's behavior irks me. But when it's cuddle time, he expects me to still perform like he wants me to. I can't even get turned on by that hater most times because I know what he thinks of me now. The final straw was when I took him to dinner for our anniversary and he ordered 2 appetizers and didn't let me try them. He told me to order what I like to eat. He has never done me like that. The kicker was that he told me to pay for our food. I'm so done with him unless he comes clean and tells me what's up. So if he can't share, I can't either, and no more sex will be had in this house. How can I get to the bottom of this? Well, it sounds like you've already gotten to the bottom of it. I mean, your husband is jealous of you and hating on your success, according to what you've said in this letter. There are a lot of men who support their wives and celebrate when their wives succeed because they are mature enough to know it's a win for their wife and for them. So it's a win for both. No losers in that situation. A win for the whole family. But your man is childish about this, not wanting you to try his food and all of that. And, and he's also selfish. That's the other ish, childish and selfish. It's just wrong. I'm sure it's hurtful, coming from the one person you always expected to have your back. Your elevation doesn't diminish his status one bit. I mean, your light doesn't dim his light. Obviously, he thinks it does, and he's feeling some kind of way about all of this. And I, as a woman, understand why it's a turnoff to you when he acts like this. His bad behavior doesn't make you want to do it. It doesn't make you get in the mood or anything like that. No romance, no sex, because we all know with women, it starts in the mind. He's not empowering you. He's not happy for you. He's belittling you, but he doesn't see that the two are related. So instead of making him guess why the sex stopped and all that, tell him what's going on with you and how he makes you feel. He's got to get his jealousy under control and realize he's dealing with you and you're a boss now. You're making your own money and all of that. Steve?
This is going to be a hard one because I know exactly what's happening. And the fix for this has to come from him. There's really nothing you can do. You can't make a person feel better who is determined not to. Mm-hmm. And that's the case here. You're 39, your husband 42. You stopped working your 9 to 5 because your tax business took off. You got an office and you offer debt relief services after tax season. Now that's an interesting business. So after tax season, when people got their money and everything, you offer another business called debt relief services. Now I'm not sure what that is, whether you loan money or you show people how to get out of debt or you fix their credit report. It could be any number of things, but whatever, she's found a niche. He started hating on me early, and he was negative about all the advancements I made, and he didn't even come to the office till you opened it up. Okay. He's really upset that I'm making, here's the whole letter right here. He's really upset that I'm making a lot more money than he is, so that's a problem. Here, this is the letter. This is it. You're making way more money than him. And his male ego is bruised, and he does not know how to cope with that. Because he's one of those men where if he up, he up. But if he ain't up, you bet not be upper. You get what I'm saying?
One more time. Yeah.
If he ain't up, you bet not be upper.
I like it.
Now, this is a rough one to solve now. Because it ain't like you going off and you done left him or nothing. You staying right there, but it's in his face now. He expects me to put most of my earnings in our joint savings. See that right there? That's his fix. Put all your money in our joint so I can look in here and see what we got. But you run a business, so you got to put your money in your business account because your income fluctuates each month. That's the life of an entrepreneur. That's understandable. Because he may be spending money that you may need to cover something during those months where it's not so good. The sweet things he used to do for me, he no longer does them. Right there. That's hate. You got money, what you need me for. He loves to tell me I can buy whatever I want for myself. He'll stop and pick up his favorite wine and not get my favorite wine. Okay, he trifling now.
Yeah. Hang on, Steve. Hang
Damn,
on.
dog.
We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, if he can't share, I can't either. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, if he can't share, I can't either.
Yeah, you got a problem, lady, because this dude is real petty. The whole problem in this letter is you make more money than he does. That's what this whole letter is about. It's a 39-year-old lady married to a 42-year-old. She quit her 9-to-5 because her tax business took off. She has a debt relief service. It's gotten to the point where she's making a lot more money than her husband, and now he cannot stand the fact that she's making a lot more money than he is. So that's the problem, and that is the problem. And it don't look like that's going to change. And you don't have a fix for this because now you're dealing with the male ego that is severely bruised. He expects you to put most of your earnings into a bank account, y'all's joint account, that way so he can look in there and see what we got. Because as long as you see, he can see your money over there and he is over here and it ain't adding up, he gonna keep that little shaded feeling going right there. Your man petty. The sweet thing is the sweet things he used to do for me, he no longer does. And he loves to tell me that I can buy whatever I want for myself now. Well, you know, sometimes when you take away a man's feeling of being a knight in shining armor, if you take away his feeling of being like the go-to person, that hurts his ego. That's what's happened here. Yeah, it's like you could do for yourself. Now, he can't come in and like, hey, I bought you this or I bought you that, because now he looking at your money. Once again, though, that ain't your fault.
Right.
Once again, that's just not your fault. We dealing with the pettiness of the male ego, which is very, very sensitive and is bruised right now. He'll stop by and pick up his favorite wine and not get my favorite wine. He trifling now. Cause damn, dog, it's just a bottle of wine. Y'all ain't drinking, Chateau Latour, $2,000 a bottle. Just get you some Silver Oaks, dog. And you come back in here with that Kendall Mason, and y'all go on and have a good evening. But he don't even want to do that no more because he trifling. Or he'll get himself, now here the one that's real trifling. He'll get himself a steak, throw it on the grill, and tell me he thought I'd be somewhere having a fancy dinner with a client. You bought one piece of meat to the house, dog?
That's terrible. That's horrible. That's
dog,
terrible.
You know good and well you can buy 2 steaks in case your wife ain't having dinner with a client. But then the lady says, I've never been out with any of my clients. Mm-hmm. So my husband, Harvey, irks me, but when it comes to cuddle time, he expects me to still perform like he wants me to. I can't even get turned on by that hater most times because I know what he thinks of me now. Well, see, now it's payback time. Every action deserves an equal and opposite reaction. And so now he gonna start getting the message because you've had to get the message. See, you can't send a person a message and then don't expect the message to get sent back to you. We see that acting out in real life everywhere we go. Hello. Yeah. Let me just say this right here. You can't go act a fool on a bunch of people and then don't expect to get acted a fool on. Hello. What you saying now? You better snap, crackle pop. We Rice Krispies now. Tap water do the same thing as milk when you put it on Rice Krispies. You know what I'm saying? It's all snap, crackle. The kicker is that he told me, anyway, the final straw was when I took him to dinner for our anniversary. You took him to dinner for your anniversary. God, dog. And he ordered 2 appetizers and didn't let me try them. He told me to order what I like to eat. He has never done me like that before. Yeah, your boy, he petty. The kicker was that he told me to pay for our food. I'm done with him unless he comes clean and tells me what's up. Like Shirley said, he already told you what's up. He think you can pay for everything. He don't want to do no acts of kindness for you no more. Cause he little feelings is hurt. I wish Marjorie would make more money than me. Please. For the love of God.
Meaning you celebrate that, huh?
Yeah, there are
be so happy. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah, a lot of men who would be happy about this, but not her man.
Please make more money than me. Please. Please. I be doing her toenails and washing her feet, running bath water. Man, what? So if he can't share, I can't share either. No more sex will be had in this house. How can I get to the bottom of this? Well, that'll do it right there. Yep, no more sex in this here house. Yeah, that pretty much do it. Yeah, that's it. You got my undivided attention. Once the sex stops at a man's house, getting his attention, you now have it. Because he wants you to do a cuddle time. He wants you to perform like ain't none of this happening. And this is your perfect time to let him know that every action deserves an equal and opposite reaction. And if you can't share, I can't share either. Yeah. So you don't want none of my money, but you want some of my honey. But you don't want to give me nothing. So now you don't want to buy me wine. You don't want me to try your appetizer. Well, I don't want you trying none of my snacks either.
You bring one steak for the grill.
Oh, okay. You done bought one steak. Okay. So we withholding snacks. I'm withholding my snack too. Yeah, that's all it is. I think you're on track with it right there.
Thank you, Steve. Leave your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram at Steve Harvey FM, and check us out on the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeart Radio app, where free never sounded so good. Up next, we've all been waiting for it. It is Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
Come on.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now. You ready, Steve? Because it's time now for Junior and Sports Talk.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, you ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you ready? Come on.
Yeah. Let me just start off by just getting these other games out the way, Tommy, if you don't mind, real quick.
Go ahead.
The Bills beat the Steelers 31-17.
I got that. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Chiefs beat the Dolphins 26-7. Yeah.
I didn't pick that one.
No, you didn't. The Cowboys, oh my gosh, we ain't even got time for this today. But the Cowboys lost to the Packers 40-32. Boy,
the Cowboys are going.
Boy, every year they let you down, don't they? They consistent.
They thought that too.
And Detroit, man, pulled one over the Rams 24-23. You got that one, Uncle. You did pick that. But that one game you didn't pick, though. That one game you didn't pick.
So did y'all see the Detroit game?
Yeah, we saw it. But did you see the Texans and the Browns?
I didn't see it.
There we go. Texans and the Browns.
Probably didn't see it. No matter.
Don't worry about it. I'll take it.
Did not see one play.
Didn't see one play. I'll tell you, it wasn't really much for y'all to see because it was 45-14. Really wasn't many plays y'all made on the field that day.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It really, thanks to Kareem Hunt because he got both of y'all touchdowns. If it wasn't for him, y'all wouldn't even see the end zone. But Joe Flacco showed up like Flacco do. Gave us two interceptions. Thank you, Flacco. That was 14 more points you gave us. Yeah. And you know what? Yeah. And you said we better not show up to work if we lost. Well, we didn't lose. So we had work.
Matter of fact, I want you to wear a jersey, Sam.
You have to put a Texans jersey on.
I can see that winning is new to y'all. You don't really. Hear me out now. Hear me out. I've been listening to you. See, y'all don't even really know how to really dig the knife in nobody's stomach.
Oh, we know how to do it. We know how to do it.
No. Because this is right here. Before this game, I said, if the Browns lose, I am so accustomed to it that it will not have the diverse effect on me that you're hoping for. And that's the only thing that's keeping me right now is because I've been.
Well, they sorry asses lost.
Yeah, they did. And I'm just so disgruntled in you, because you're a winner. You like winning, and you didn't win. And
I am a winner.
Yeah,
I don't.
No. Not sad you went. Y'all ass went straight home. Sad.
You had it sad.
You was a loser.
You dudes better than anybody I see.
Houston lose a game, Houston need to just go on and win the Super Bowl.
If they go to the Super Bowl, you pay for our tickets.
Oh, okay.
Just chuckle.
Coming up at the top of the hour, a recent graduate wants some advice on relocating to make more money as a stripper. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, this is from Nikki in Alabama. Nikki says, please don't judge me. I'm a dancer, in parentheses, stripper, and a darn good one. I make great money. Imagine exotic dancing as an art form that women of all ages are doing now to work out. It's the one thing I'm good at, and I know I can make a lot more money in a big city with nice clubs. I want to stack paper before I'm 25, then stop dancing, buy myself a house, and get married and start a family. I got a degree a year ago in social sciences, and my first job only paid $38,000 a year. I quit last month, and I can triple that salary by dancing only 3 days a week, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Is it crazy to move to the big city to pursue my goals? Will my future husband be cool with it?
Well, let me say this, young sister. Always remember some advice I got. The decisions you make today will affect your outcome of tomorrow. If stripping will get you the husband and the family you desire, then go ahead and strip. If that doesn't seem to be the case that it leads to most often, if I were you, I would reconsider. I understand that money is a factor in this, but I have learned in my life, all money ain't good money.
Come on.
And in this world of social media and the social age and cyberspace, this will follow you in places you ain't gonna want it to go. You will be recognized by people you didn't know saw you one night, and it will bring you harm in the terms of your reputation. Now, you asked me not to judge you, so I'm not. But I am telling you to be conscious of this, because the decisions you make today will affect the outcome of your tomorrow. You are at that point now where all these decisions are critical. And I got that you made $38,000 a year and you could triple that working 3 nights a week. The thing about, you can make a lot of money selling drugs too, but see, there's a price. You know, you got to be conscious of this. You just got to think, young lady. If I were talking to my daughter in this situation, I would advise you not to. I know the road seems more arduous and treacherous and harder to take the right path, but the right path has consequences and payoffs for your future too. So I would consider all of that in making your decision, young lady.
All right,
you could meet the man of your dreams, but if his boys saw you at that club that night,
shouldn't she strip in another city and then get married later in another city? Wouldn't that work out a little bit?
Like I said, you see, this is why we have the show in order. I just told you, because of cyberspace and social media, this thing can follow you in places that you have no idea. So see, this little option of strip in one city, go get married in another city. See how ignorant ass option that is right
I'm not really mad at that, Steve, though, because how much money we talking?
Well,
hey, 3 days a week, okay?
We know it's more than 38,000.
Yeah. Steve,
what? She could make 3 times that much. 3 days a week.
So let me get this right so we can understand this. The 2 female co-hosts on the show who has daughters are recommending are recommending that this girl strip. The 2 women on the show who have daughters, you are recommending that this young girl consider stripping because of the money.
She said
you can't ask no questions on this show, dog.
Ding, 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 ding. I'm just asking.
You're
just the
sounding
2
very
women
judgy
on here
right now,
daughters.
Steve.
And
very
hey,
judgmental.
you finna raise your hand with a little girl? Go ahead. Go ahead, Tom. Fool, go ahead.
We just talking about, oh, my little girl?
3 days a week?
Hell no. Hell no. What?
Huh?
My baby?
You got a daughter now. Come on, let me hear it.
No.
All right. Sorry. Look at the time. We got to go. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we're going to have more of this ignorant show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, this is disgusting, this story, and it just keeps happening. Another flight from Birmingham, Alabama, to Atlanta. Passengers on the flight had to endure a terrible odor for the last few minutes of the flight. They knew what the smell was, but couldn't figure out where it was coming from. When the plane landed, all of the passengers on a particular row noticed that a guy on the row had an accident in his seat and all up the back of his seat, and he sat in it until the flight landed. I mean, he had to,
God.
right? Yeah, because you got to stay strapped in.
I don't give a damn if we landing, if the seatbelt sign on. I'm going in the bathroom. I don't give a damn if it's locked. I'm kicking the door in and I'm going to sit down, because what we not finna do is up my back.
Yeah, but I mean, a credit to the passengers, though. They didn't make a big deal of it. They didn't embarrass the guy and stuff like that. But
he couldn't have been sitting.
Oh, you? I'm out on my row.
So. Oh, yeah.
Hell no.
I know
what
the hell
y'all
you
have
did.
said.
What?
What
the hell? Hey, man! Y'all see this here?
What is wrong with you?
He's sick. He was sick, you guys.
Get the pilot. Get everybody down here.
Get the pilot, Junior.
Yeah, get it. Somebody see
I'm
this.
gonna have everybody back here, because I'm standing up the rest of the flight.
All the passengers posted about it on social media, so they didn't make a big deal then. All right, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after. We'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it's time to play a round of Would You Rather. What did you want to say, Steve?
No, I'm gonna save mine to the closing one.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, so here we go. Would you rather? For the rest of your life, would you rather eat only Italian food or only Mexican food for the rest of your life?
Italian.
Yeah, we'll go with Italian.
Junior Mexican? Okay. All right.
He ain't been nowhere.
He's getting out more, isn't he?
Yeah, so from Texas.
I just came from I'm just from Texas. I've been growing up on Mexican food my whole life.
That's his trip out the country, Mexico.
All right. Would you rather kiss a dog in the mouth? You know, they say their mouths are cleaner than humans. Or would you rather kiss your ex on the forehead?
Come here, boy.
Come on, boy.
Come on, boy.
Come on.
Come here.
I'm gonna let the dog sleep in the bed that night.
Yeah.
I don't believe you guys right now. Would you rather $1 million a year to commute to work for 3 hours? Okay, that's your commute time, 3 hours, but you get $1 million every year. Or would you rather $800,000 a year to work from home?
800.
Yeah.
Look at
Steve.
Look at you.
Junior pondering.
I like to see the people. See why he's looking off. That math in his head. He looking at an extra 200,000. Go ahead.
Be in that car. Be in that car.
Peace of mind.
I'm just gonna go get the $1 million in 3 hours. I would do it.
Wow.
I knew it.
Yeah. I had to look at the math. Fuck you did. You right, Unc. I did. What you gonna do, Unc? What you do?
I'm gonna look for another career.
Man, one of them numbers fit you.
Them numbers don't fit.
I ain't gonna be able to take that. I'm gonna be able to take that cut. I'm sorry.
You can't take a pay cut.
You can't take that cut.
Yeah, it's gonna be a serious cut for me. I'm gonna have to look at something
We're
else.
downsizing. No downsizing.
Look around on my ass, be in a tiny home and everything.
All right. Would you rather be naked on a snow-capped mountain, or would you rather be overdressed, too many clothes in the desert? Which one?
You're gonna die either way, but you got a sure better chance of being around longer with them overdressed on the desert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because at least you go over to the Middle East. People who live on the desert, they don't wear shorts, short sleeve shirts. Mm-hmm. They wear condours. They be dressed because they protect themselves from the sun.
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
That's why I never play golf in shorts. I always play in pants.
Oh, okay.
Never. I don't.
All right. Well, that's today's round of Would You Rather.
I just try to look professional, Jimmy, even though my game. Just try to look like the pros on Sunday.
That's today's round of Would You Rather. Thanks, guys. Coming up at 49 minutes after the hour, our last break of the day, and Steve Harvey has some closing remarks you don't want to miss right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are, guys. Our last break of the day.
You know what, Shirley?
On this Tuesday?
All these people that's having these accidents on these planes, these bathroom accidents and stuff. We just did the story about the man sitting on the plane, had an accident, horrible smell all up the back of the chair and all this here. Mm-hmm. I have a solution for this.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I think what airlines is going to have to do is everybody that come up to the ticket counter, you know how you go through the airport and you give them your boarding pass before you get on the plane?
Yeah.
There should be a station right there.
Uh-huh.
So you give them your boarding pass, and then you stand in this area, and the man say, okay, jog in place for 25 seconds. See, that normally works it up. Anything you got going on, 25 seconds of jogging in place, you can work it up. And if you see a disgruntled look, you hear some grumbling, you hear some sounds, you hear some air pockets being released and all like that, your ass ain't getting on this flight. You go down to the toilet. If you can get back by the time we finish boarding, your seat will be available. If not, your ass is not getting on this plane. Because that's what's happening in this world. We are letting people on here who think that they can hold it anymore, hold it longer. Let me tell y'all something. As you age, your ability to hold bathroom needs reduces greatly. And the older you get, the less capable you are of clenching, locking up,
those muscles,
hold. It reduces greatly. I tell you right now, personally, my birthday will be tomorrow, God willing. I'll be 67 years old.
Yes, sir.
I have to pee. Yeah. It is damn near immediately.
Oh, you can't hold it. You can't hold it.
Get out the way.
have to. See, now I have to think ahead and how I'm feeling. Can I go in this stove? Can I walk another? Can I ride 20 more minutes? The answer is usually no.
No. Okay.
I go back wherever I was and go to the bathroom. Then I go get in the car.
Yeah.
Or if I'm at the store shopping, I get up, I go to the bathroom early.
Oh, okay.
Now, in out of the country, a lot of stores don't have bathrooms in the stores. They're always out in the mall somewhere. Most stores overseas don't have bathrooms in the store like in the States. Some of the states only have stores for employees. I don't know who
restrooms for employees only.
Yeah, I got to go. You can't send me up the hallway, not if I'm spending money.
What?
I don't goddamn if I got to urinate in the mop closet. You need something with a bucket somewhere. And that'll be the solution for that. But run in place. As soon as you give them your boarding pass, just stand here and jog in place. Get your knees up a little bit higher, sir. 25 seconds. That usually works down most situations. And I think that's the solution for the or they're going to have to move that scanning machine they got out at the beginning. You know where you stand in that little booth, turn around. They're going to have to put that scanning machine up there by the gate now.
What they doing with that?
Well, you know, you can spot anything in the body. If you see a log jam in that body, you got to get his ass out this line. I'm telling you right now. I'm trying to offer a solution for this. You better hope I ain't got no money for the line because you ain't getting on here with all this here. I'm not going to be in here replacing seats and all this here.
Is it what you eat or ate before you got on the plane?
It could be any other things, you know. Most people eat stuff, you know.
Yeah.
What if they put toilet seats on the plane instead of just a regular seat? That way you already sitting there.
Okay, now let me ask you something. What y'all gonna call that? Because you already got Comfort Plus. What you gonna call that rug?
The nasty.
Y'all always in the back trying to fix stuff up. You need to get your money right and get your ass up in front of that plane.
Yeah.
But it always happen in the back somewhere because you got 400 people trying to use one toilet. Get your ass up front where it's 6 people using one bathroom. I'm telling you right now. What are you going to call it? You got Comfort Plus, gives you 4 more inches of leg room. I've studied it. That's Comfort Plus.
Studied it.
Okay.
Then you got the exit row. That gives you a little bit more leg room, too.
Okay.
But Comfort Plus is 4 more inches of leg room.
Mm-hmm.
So if you 6'6", that don't do nothing for you.
At all.
Well, that's another
Also,
one on this show.
Tommy, because let me just go back over a couple of stories I heard. Tommy, you said that you got to go to Dayton and you was going to be wearing your long johns.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you
To
was gonna
stay
get some
warm because
long
it's
socks
cold. It's cold
and
all
that
over the
stuff.
country.
You was going to get some long socks and all that. And I was just going to say, just buy some regular socks and put them on.
Why?
They'll be long on you.
Wait a minute.
That's what you were going to say.
You've been meaning to say that all morning long.
I was just saving all mine for closing remarks.
We see.
And Junior, I'd like to say something to you in my closing remarks. Congratulations on the Texans win.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Everything.
Oh, that's
and,
so nice.
It was a shocker. I hope y'all win the Super Bowl.
Thank you.
Okay.
Because the letdown from here is hard. The higher up, the harder the fall.
Sad.
You'll have that same look I got on my face. Sure. Unless y'all win the Super Bowl. Yeah, unless y'all win the Super Bowl.
Well, it's
And so I just
Cleveland
want
and
to-
Dallas and Philly are very sad today, Steve.
Yeah.
Nobody's sadder than Dallas, though. The thing with Dallas is they predict the Super Bowl win every damn year. Nobody's more sad than Dallas.
Oh, boy.
Well, hey, man, God willing, we'll see y'all tomorrow. God willing, I will wake up for a birthday. God willing,
Yes, sir.
everything will go right.
My
Y'all
man.
stay in peace, man. Talk to God. He love to hear from you.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.